that is a bit different than everything else. Can you see such a house? Well, the medieval Gothic style, everything is pointy. Do you see something wavy as well? You pointed at somewhere? The yellow house over there? Exactly, that is our next stop. You see, that is the Guild of the Blackheads. The house is built in Renaissance style, 100 years before Renaissance was even a thing. Ah, Gregorius is already over there. Ready?
Super.
And the rest of us, let's gather in a small round circle here on this very line that I drove.
One moment, we will let this funny looking horsey come through. My business talk was successful. We are free to go into that very same merchant's home from now on forever. So later on, if we have time, we can go and have a look inside the cellar. Yeah? There was a misunderstanding in between people. Hello, fine lords. You will gather around here, dear guests, and you will look at here.
Yes, look at this face, for this face is about to tell you something new. So, as we mentioned before, guilds. And this guild here is the Brotherhood of the Blackheads. Well, as you look over here, this is Saint Maurici or Mauritius, the only Roman legionary who wanted to crusade the continent of Africa by himself. So what a brave uprising and uptasking it was. They say that he even fought lions. So, as brave as he was, the merchants here heard of this man's tale. Of course, the single, unmarried, rascal, rich merchants wanted to be as brave as was Saint Maurici. So hence, they took him as his patron.
And you see, one of the troublemakings of the troublemakers we celebrate even to this day. What is your favorite holiday, dear guests?
It's nice and snowy,
Christmas.
a lot of colors.
Christmas!
This is a very easy one. Unless you're not all Brazilians, yeah, usually Brazilians say carnival.
Hey!
We say Christmas. And you see, Christmas was nothing fun during those medieval days. In this medieval town, it was dark and gloomy. We had only 3 hours of daylight during winter time here. So the people started putting evergreen trees to the town hall square to bring more color to this town. And this one particular year, one festivity during Christmas time went almost wrong.
Yeah, so.
Of course. Well, we here in the Guild of the Blackheads, we love our parties, and parties usually go for like 2-3 weeks at the most. And this one particular party, after my 17th beer, I believe, I lost count after 8, we decided that we want to set something on fire, because why the heck not? So we grabbed some torches, marched around town, and we went to the town hall square, and we saw the evergreen tree. So what did we do? Well, we lit the tree up.
And it means so that everything was filled with warmth and light.
Ooh.
And this is something to spread in the city. So we thought we'd take it on our shoulders and walk around the city. Singing.
Everybody joined.
Exactly. But a burning tree in the middle of the city with some wooden houses as well. Wow, this can be slippery. The Danes up top noticed that this is something not to go. They tried to ban it, but seeing that the people here are not revolting, but they are in harmony, unifying, they allowed this tradition to stay.
For 3 years.
Yeah, for 3 years until we burnt down our first wooden house.
And then we decided to ban the burning of the Christmas tree. But it had turned into a tiny tradition. It brought people together. It put smiles on people's faces. And the people, they didn't want to give up this tradition. So next Christmas, they joined, put together money, buy lanterns, put candles inside, and put it on the Christmas tree to make it look as if it was on fire. And that was, my dear guests, the first time in the 1400s a Christmas tree gets publicly decorated. So, and now, next Christmas, whenever you're going to decorate your Christmas tree, you can write us a line or two so we will get smiles on our faces as well. That way we will know that you remember the story. About this house, these are
the ethics we talked about before. These are the only original remaining ethics here. You can see St. Mauritius over here and all sorts of different runes. You cannot understand them. We have been here for like 700 years, so our minds are a bit tricky as well. But a medieval person, when he walked by the house, he could see who the patron is, who lives inside, what manner of business has been conducted inside, and what virtues do these people uphold.
And this door here, dear guests, this is still original from the year 1600. And the paint here in the back, this is still original. This is a bit redone, but the rest here up is still original. And now,
well, if you had the luck, the fortune, or unfortunate beings of being in love, finding your true mate for life, you will now not be longer welcome in this house, or you will be kicked out, and you will reside in a much, well, nobler house. What house is this?
This is the Great Guild. So let us go and see where do the unmarried merchants migrate when they get married. Master Felipe, you will take the lead. If the rest of you will follow us.
I will stay here, not get married.
Grab a few beers, start a few fights, and fires.
Dobre, to są dobre.